Happy Halloween, Mimi, my beautiful granddaughter. I hope you're enjoying your ghostly trick-or-treat bag. And the book that we're getting ready to read together. Mrs. Fiona's Stupendous Pumpkin Pies. Down past the spooky graveyard and across the stubbled fields, there lies a big old haunted house where all the paint has peeled. The shutters on the windows hang crooked, if at all. The roof is in such bad repair, it looks about to fall. In the garden there's a scarecrow with his stuffing falling out, and everywhere you look, stray cats are lying about. This house appears deserted, but it still is occupied, although some think its occupants can disappear and fly. The old woman, Mrs. Fiona, lives here with all her cats. A horse and a cow live in the barn, along with several bats. Now legend says Fiona is 400 years and 3, though she never looked much older than 200 years to me. She walks a bit stooped over and wears a long black dress, and underneath her pointy hat, her hair's a stringy mess. Some folks think she's kooky, dressed like a witch on Halloween. But that just proves appearances aren't always what they seem. For she keeps a tidy garden with a good-sized pumpkin patch, and every Halloween she serves fresh pumpkin pie from scratch. Pumpkins line her window sills, and pumpkins line her floors. She has so many pumpkins, some come even rolling out of the door. She keeps pumpkins in her attic and some in her wood shed. There are even some who tell you she keeps pumpkins in her bed. Then on the day of Halloween, and not one day before, Fiona gathers all her pumpkins and begins her yearly chore. She hangs a cauldron on the fire to bubble and to boil. She chops and peels and rolls and stirs in a frenzied baking toil. Now and then she'll cackle as she checks her recipes. Then she'll peek over her shoulder to make sure no one sees, for her ingredients are secret. But as she sets each pie to cool, the spicy scent that fills the air makes everybody drool. As angels, spooks, and goblins start to gather in the streets, the night is filled with laughter, the cries of trick or treat. Black cats and ballerinas run to each house and in between, wishing every witch and ghost a happy Halloween. But the last house that we visit as the midnight hour draws nigh is down past the spooky graveyard for a slice of pumpkin pie. Fiona shrieks in welcome, and we wave and smile to greet her. Then she slowly lets her spooky gaze fall on one special trick-or-treater. She points her crooked finger and wiggles her eyebrows, then cackles, "My dearie, I need help inside my house." This year, it's Pink Rabbit, who is Miss Fiona's choice. We all look at her with envy, all the little girls and boys, for it's quite the supreme honor to help Fiona serve her pies. A most distinguished, rare accomplishment to be so recognized. The seconds tick by slowly. The anticipation grows. The moon peeks out behind the clouds, and the wind begins to blow. Then far off in the distance, the church bells begin to peal. And from inside her kitchen, we hear Miss Fiona squeal. "Oh, come all you witches! Come clowns and pirates too! Come celebrate this Halloween and bring your friends with you!" With that, Fiona's helper throws the front door open wide and beckons every girl and boy to come and step inside. The house is warm and cozy with carved pumpkins everywhere, though you must be very careful not to get cobwebs in your hair. The pies are most delicious, and after we've been fed, she tells us spooky stories that make our eyes pop from our heads. And as we leave, she sends us home with an extra slice of pie for Mom and Dad and Grandma, who wait up till we arrive. I must admit Fiona's kooky with her warts and pale green skin. But who cares how kooky someone looks when there's goodness deep within? Still, I scratch my head and wonder when folks ask the secret to her pie, 'cause she'll wink and snort cackle to everyone's surprise. Just take one big plump ripe pumpkin and a lizard and a toad, stir in a few bat wings, and serve it a la mode. The end. I hope you enjoyed that, because I sure love reading to you. Happy Halloween!